Very good afternoon, my friends. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome on this new strategy video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. Actually, I decided that we had a lot of videos talking about the 20 pips a day strategy and the hit and run. I believe now it's the final time we can finally move to the new strategy I have. And actually, I'm using this strategy since long time. It's bringing a lot of profits. However, the problem with this one that it is not valid all the time. It is only valid in a very specific time, and I'm going to explain it to you in this video. The other thing is it's limiting our trade options. I mean, when we are scalping using the 20 pips a day or hit and run, we can check so many different pairs and find setups. However, this strategy works only with gold. Let me add this one here. Works only on gold. So this strategy can work only when you are trading the gold pair, and you cannot really use it on the other pairs. There is a good reason for that, and I will explain it later. So, scalping gold on the 1 minute strategy rules. First of all, the first thing we need to do in this strategy is we will check first thing when we are starting the session. We need to check our level on the 4-hour chart or 1-hour chart, whichever good for you. You can choose any one of these two time frames to select that this time I'm gonna scalp for sell or I'm gonna scalp for buy. Of course, no need to mention, when you are on a support level, that means we need to look for setups of buy. When we are on a resistance level, we need to look for setups for the sell. Now, let's move on and read more of the rules. We enter only the first attempt of a support or a resistance. That means when you open the chart on the 1 minute time frame on the gold pair, we will look only to enter the first attempt, meaning we will look, let me just show it to you. That means when we are having a resistance that's climbing up like that and it's creating the resistance, so we can have here a resistance at the top of this peak here, we will wait for this resistance to finally be breaking out, and then waiting also for this resistance to right now become the new support. So that's the second rule. We will only wait to enter the first attempt when this resistance become a support, or also of course vice versa. We will wait to see a support level right here like that, then we will wait for this support to be breaking out, then we will enter sell order only at the first attempt when this previous support become a resistance, like that. So this is exactly where I'm gonna place my sell. Alright, so that's one part we have explained. Of course, don't worry, we will go to the chart and I'm going to explain in brief how to use this strategy. Let's move on. Now, the thing here I wanted to say, the third rule for this strategy is we can close with the loss only if you see a breakout candle breaking out from the support or resistance. Now, let me explain to you something here. The thing here, by the way, just to make it clear, this is demo account. That is not my live account. This is only demo account I'm using in this video to explain to you about the strategy. And then in the next video I'm gonna do, or actually in the next videos, I'm gonna start doing some live trading using this strategy. Of course, for teaching purposes, I'm going to use today a demo account, just to make it clear. So in this strategy, since we're gonna use the 1 minute time frame, we will decide that this trade is gonna be closed with the loss only when we are seeing a breakout candle from the support or resistance. For example, let's say that I am on the support level and I place my buy order right here. Therefore, we can see that the candle has reached this level, and then if the market is gonna go against me like that, and look at that, this candle here, this bearish candle has broken out from this support level. Once I see this candle, I will close this trade with the loss immediately without waiting any more time. Don't worry guys, all of that will be explained in brief when we are start to explain this strategy. Sorry, when we start to explain this strategy in MetaTrader. Now, the target for this strategy for each trade to aim between 8 to 12 pips per trade. Of course, that is equal to the loss as well. So the winning ratio for this strategy per trade is 50%. I mean the win to lose ratio, because we are looking for good setups. And with this strategy, I can tell you that we can look for almost 75% of winning trades. Each one will has either between 8 to 12 win trades or winning trades or loss trades. So it should be fair. Most of the trades hopefully will be in profit. Now the most important rule here, actually I should highlight this in red because it's very important. Let me just mark this in red. Now, this strategy with the gold is only valid in the morning time from 8 a.m. until 8 a.m. GMT time. And then from 1 p.m. until 6 p.m. GMT time. The reason for that timing is we want to avoid actually the collapse between the opening of the US and UK market or London market sessions. Also, we want to avoid all the times of the news. During these times, most likely there will be no news. Of course, even though we always have to keep our eyes on the news, especially the news about the dollar, the USD dollar. It is affecting the gold way too much. Also, the news about the oil or other commodities, actually it might affect the gold. Therefore, these times are usually they are idle, the market is idle, and usually there are no high impact news affecting it at these times. Always please be careful when you are trading with the gold, because the timing is very, very important. Look at that. I will explain to you that later, but you can see that one small reversal happened very quickly, has gotten 10 pips in 1 second. Anyway, let's continue. Avoid London opening market hours. As I just said now, avoid high volatility market, meaning avoid trading when the market is in high volatility mode. If there is a lot of candles moving very fast, if there is, like for example, the US elections for presidency, if there is anything that can actually affect the market, anything like such as the coronavirus news, all of these things you need to avoid when you are trading with this strategy. And of course avoid the high impact news time. Now the last one, actually almost the last one, it's the very important thing to download the CCTR indicator to know how much time left for the candle to close. This is right here, the CCTR indicator, this one right here. You can find this file in the description below this video. Just open the description and you will find one link to download this indicator. Just install it in your MetaTrader 4. I have a video explained in brief how to install it as well. And we need this indicator because we need to know how much time left for each candle to close. That's very important. It is one of the most important rules actually in this strategy. And the last thing here, price action is not important. Except of course for the breakout candles. What does that mean? It means that when you are trading on the 1 minute time frame, it doesn't really matter at all what price action you are seeing on these candles. It doesn't matter if we are seeing a lot of wicks. If I see a pin bar, it doesn't really matter. If I see any candle indicating a reversal, that's really doesn't being applied on the 1 minute time frame. The only price action that actually valid on the 1 minute time frame is the breakout candle. For example, if you place your buy order right on the support level, then you see this candle here appeared, this bearish breakout candle. This one is actually important and we are considering this as a breakout candle. Therefore, if you place your buy order here, then close the trade immediately with the loss right after you see this candle appeared. That is the only price action we need to look for. Now, of course, works only on gold. Let me explain to you the reason. Gold is actually moving in very high volatility most of the time, and what we can notice here that the gold is moving in ranging directions. For example, The market, when it went down like this in downtrend, we always had a lot of pullbacks. These pullbacks actually gonna help us to earn money while actually buying or selling. Look at this. The gold can never go in one way. Look at that. For example, we're having here downtrend, but the gold is ranging way too much. That's a lot of rangings, and I'm gonna sure to earn profit from all of these movements. Look at that as well. We can see that here we have this resistance, but imagine how many buy orders we could have placed on this resistance. There was so many buy orders that we could have placed buy. Look, for example, here from this candle here to this candle here, that is 36 pips. That's the reason this strategy works only with the gold. Of course, the other reason is one small candle, one very quick candle can give you a lot of profit. Check out this one, for example. Now we can see that we had here this, if I want to place my buy order right here, for example, look at this candle, the blue one. Let's see how many pips this candle was giving us. Check it out. 15 or almost actually 16 pips of profit has been given only from that candle. That's what I'm talking about. Therefore, what we are going to do right now, let me just show you this. The first thing when we want to start trading with this strategy is using a proper lot size, because please remember there will be some losses. Now, of course, from a $5,000 account, which is demo, again, I'm telling you, it is my demo account only for teaching purposes. I'm gonna use one lot size. It should be fine actually compared to this $5,000 account. Now, what do we need to do actually to start trading? First thing of all, as I said, the price action doesn't really matter at all. So the first thing you want to do is switch to the 4-hour chart. Just see your level. Where are you right now? Let's just get rid of this one. So looking at the 4-hour chart, where do you see yourself in the market right now? Let's look. We can see that we had here a previous resistance, and right now this previous resistance has been broken out by this bullish breakout candle, and the market now is becoming a previous support. Sorry, not a previous, it's becoming now a support. However, looking at the current level, the market right now here, the candle is here, meaning that now we are on a resistance, because the support, this is the resistance, it has become a support, and right now this level here is a resistance which was previously a support. So right now we are actually on a resistance level. Now go back to the 1 minute time frame. Now we need to look for orders of sell. Don't buy right now at all, only look for the opportunities to start sell the market. Let me just get rid of this one. Okay, so now after move to the 4-hour chart and find that I am on a resistance level and I need to look for sell orders, what I will do is now move to the 1 minute time frame, and again right now the price action doesn't matter. Then what I will do right now is zoom out to the maximum. Now by zooming out to the maximum, it's giving me really good spot now to see where are the strong support and resistance levels. So looking here right now, we can see that I had here a previous support level. Look at that. We can see that here we had a support. It was also a support in the past, and it was here also a support. Then we can see that here we are having a bullish breakout candle. There is one problem. I said we are on a resistance level, meaning what we are looking for is opportunities for the sell. Don't start buying the market right now. We just want to look for opportunities for sell. So I'm just trying to tell you here that we cannot just enter any support or resistance you are seeing. So now what is the thing to do, Ya Salah? Okay, move this line right now on this previous support. Look at that. Look at that. The market right now is falling. It's falling below this support level. So we are having here a support level which is being broken out, and I'm expecting now from the market to actually reverse and go up here, retest this broken previous support, and then gonna continue the fall. Therefore, I'm gonna place my sell order right after this candle go up here for actually 10 pips, and then if it's gonna retest this level, I'm gonna place my sell order. So let's see what will gonna happen. Now again, this strategy works only with the gold because the gold candles are moving very fast. Look at that. The bearish momentum here, the bearish momentum is very fast actually. It's very strong, and the candle is moving down very fast. It's moving down quickly. So I'm just waiting for the reversal to happen. See, that's why I told you don't place your buy order right on this previous support here. As I mentioned to you, it's very, very important to look at the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart just to know your level in the market, to know if you should look for buy or sell. Look at that. The bearish momentum is very strong. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to go along with it. I need to swim with the flow. Therefore, I'm just waiting for the best opportunities to start selling the gold. Don't start selling right now because actually the market is almost 16 pips away from my entry point. The best entry point you can have right now in this strategy or in this scenario is wait for the market to make a pullback after hitting these support levels right here. You have to be patient. You have to be patient and wait for the right moment to start shorting the market. So what we are having here is a previous support. As I said in the strategy rules, go back to the rules. Please take a picture. This is very important. We enter only the first attempt of a support or resistance. Meaning, what we are going to do right now is entering only the first attempt when the previous resistance right here, for example, this resistance after being a support is gonna be again a support right here. It's gonna be a resistance. So this is gonna be the first attempt of this previous resistance. And as I said, we are having here a previous support level. So this support is gonna be a new resistance. That is your first attempt of the resistance. Look at that. As I said, the market is moving very fast and the candle is going up quickly, and I think it's very soon we can start shorting the gold to earn some profit from this trade. I'm just waiting for the right moment to place my sell order. I just want to show you the perfect moment to place your sell order. Just waiting. Right now, sell like that. Actually, maybe I should have mentioned that it's actually very important to use IC markets in this strategy. This is up to you because actually I'm using IC markets because they are having very low spread size for the gold and for the other currencies. Therefore, look at that. It's very helpful to actually use this broker. Look at that. Now the candle is reversing. Now it's very important to tell you where you should exit your trade with the profit. Now go back to the rules. We are aiming between 8 to 12 pips per trade. Now you have two options. You can either close this trade with the mentioned profit. Look at that, 8 pips, close it. Good profit has been made from this trade. And also you can keep your trade running until it hit the nearest support, which is laying right here. However, I just had to set a target of profit that we should always stick to it between 8 to 12 pips per trade, and you can fix the same to the loss. Now, let me show you example where actually the trade is gonna be in loss. I just want to show you example. Hopefully I just want to lose the trade right now. I don't know if I will lose it right now here. Let me try to place buy here. I think the market is gonna continue moving down. I just placed the buy order randomly. It's giving me profit. I really don't want that. I just want to lose the trade so I can show you how we can deal with the loss. Let me just place both of them, buy and sell, so either one of them will be useful to explain to you how we can handle the losses. So since this is 1 minute time frame, I think it's gonna be valid and very quickly. No need to pause the video. I'm just waiting to see what will gonna happen. I think we can expect from the market to continue going more down. But look at that. Actually setting my target to be 8 to 12 pips is very helpful. Look at that. After placing my sell here and earn these 8 pips, the market now seems to be going up again. That's why the real power of this strategy is to actually aim the quick move or the bouncing of the candles. Let me now close the order of the buy. Look at that. Right now, this is very important, guys. Pay attention. We placed the sell order right here, correct? Now, look at that. This candle is above my entry level. It's above this resistance. Now, here comes the important rule of, or sorry, the important part of this indicator. This indicator telling me that there is still 21 seconds left for this candle's lifetime. Now, what is the trick here? The trick here is you have to wait for this candle to close as a full bullish breakout candle, and if it does like that, you will close this trade with the loss. So far the candle still did not close. We still have 2 seconds, 1 second. Look at that. Right now the candle has closed like that, so I will not close this trade with the loss yet. Look now at the next candle. Now let's keep our eyes on this candle. If this candle, which is still have 46 seconds for the closure, if this candle gonna close as a breakout candle again, I'm gonna close this trade with loss. So far the candle is still ranging. Look at it. The candle is still trying to go up, sorry, to go down. What we can see here is, as I just mentioned to you, we had a previous support which is now becoming a new resistance. So without seeing a bullish breakout candle, I'm not going to close this trade with a loss yet. The candle still has 13 minutes, 9 seconds, 6 seconds. Look at that. It seems like it's gonna close as a bullish candle. Look at that. You see? Do you see that? Perfect. It closed as a full bullish candle. Therefore, what you should do right now is close this trade with the loss. I just want you to stick very strictly to this. Be very strictful to the strategy, please. Don't try to be smarter than the market. Don't think that the market may be now gonna fall down. If you keep doing that, you will end up wiping your account and actually have a huge loss compared to the small profit. Look at that. The candle is still going up. Now what happened is very simple. You had here a previous support, and this support now after this bullish breakout candle is trying to be a new support as well. So it's keeping its position as a support. Therefore, I decided to close this trade with a loss only after seeing this bullish breakout candle. Now, let's take a look. We can still continue trading actually. Look at that. The market is still going up. Thankfully, closing the trade very early has saved us from getting big losses. Now, let's look at the left. Continue. Zoom out. Let's look at the left. We can see that we have a resistance. Sorry, I had to place it very quickly. Look at that. We have here a previous resistance, and it is now the first attempt for this resistance to become the new resistance. Look at that. Here, we didn't have any previous resistance. This is the first attempt of this resistance to become the new resistance right here. So this resistance is keeping its position as a resistance. That's why I have placed my sell order right here. Now, the stop loss is going to be decided if I see again another bullish breakout candle break out above this resistance. So let's see, and let's wait and see what will going to happen. This candle still has 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the candle has closed like that, meaning we can expect from the market to continue its bearish momentum or its bearish reversal. So the whole idea is you need to look at, you just need to zoom out and look at the chart like that, just like a lines without really any price action. Don't tell me to use the line chart. It's not gonna work at all. It's not gonna work. You still need to see the wicks and the tails on the of the candles. This one here doesn't really show it, as you can see. Therefore, it's very important to see the chart, just to zoom out like that and look at this. As I said, this resistance level we are having a resistance right here and a resistance right here. This resistance has become here a new support, and now after this bearish movement like that, or after this bearish breakout, this resistance is gonna keep its position as a resistance. Now I will do the same exactly which I did in the previous trade. I will set my take profit to be on 8 pips or 10 pips if possible. Let's make it 8 pips only, like that. And let's wait to see how can we earn profit from this trade. Of course, nothing guaranteed at all. There is always the possibility that the trade can actually go in loss. Let me just be honest with you. I'm using this kind of trading since almost a year, and it is working perfectly for me, especially when I don't see any valid setups on the 20 pips a day strategy or hit and run. So I will just open the gold and I will just be playing and trading in the gold the whole day. It's actually somehow like a video game, and I'm enjoying it so much. You can just keep making money all day if you are very sure of what you are doing and if you have a good experience in this strategy. So we can see that the market is still reversing. And let me maybe just now pause this video and show you once when this candle actually gonna hit the take profit level, or actually no need. That's what I love about gold. It's moving very fast, very quickly. Look at that. The market is almost hitting our take profit level. Okay, I think so far, yeah, almost 8 pips, and I'm gonna close this trade with profit. It already hit actually the take profit level and finished this trade. Very good. So, as I said, don't try to be smarter than the market. Don't try to look for buying on the resistance. Since you are on the 4-hour chart, still on the resistance zone here, so you only have to look for the sell opportunities. So, how to pick your trades is actually based on the top of the peaks of the reversals. For example, now in this example, if I want to find any sell orders, I'm gonna select this as my resistance, because we can see that we're having here the top of this resistance line here, and then this resistance is gonna be, as I just said, the new resistance. You have another good setup to enter at the top of this resistance as well. Look at that, this resistance right here, and it was also here a resistance. So all you need to do is actually look at the spikes of these attempts of the resistance. All these spikes actually indicating a strength in the level, and they will help you to find your best entry. So for example, if the market now is going to continue moving more up, I'm gonna select this resistance level here. So this resistance gonna keep its position as a resistance right after this bearish breakout candle. Now, sadly, we cannot really give more examples, because the market, as I said, is currently on a resistance level, and it's gonna be a while before the market finally be on a support level. However, I will do so much more live trading videos using this style. It's very helpful, and I think it's the time that we should start using this strategy in public. However, please keep in mind, this strategy is very risky. It's up to you to use the lot sizes. Don't use big lot sizes at all. The gold is moving very, very fast, faster than you can think, and it's really important for you to be wise when you are using your lot size. Personally, on my live account, when I'm trading on my live account, if I have, for example, $500 account on my live account, $500, I will be actually using lot size of 0.15, no more than that, because this actually this is enough. It's gonna give you really good profit if you have a $500 account. Don't use higher than that. 0.2 is actually a lot when you are trading the gold. Always be wise, be careful, and don't use big lot sizes. Again, you only need to look at the spikes. For example, let's pretend for once that we are going to place a buy orders here. So what I will do here is I will look for the spike right here at this support level, this support here, and I'm gonna wait for this support. After being here a resistance, then we can see that we had a bullish breakout candle. Then I will wait for this support to again become a support, and I'm gonna place my buy order right here. Please don't be greedy. Set your take profit level to be only between 8 to 12 pips and no more than that. If you set, for example, if you set here, let me just show you example here. For example, if you place here, if you see this support level and you're assuming that this support is gonna keep its position as a support, and you set your take profit to be right on this resistance, look what happened. The market just made a good bullish reversal here and then kept falling down. So you were in 16 pips of profit, but now you are down to almost 60 pips of loss. Please don't be greedy at all. Set your take profit to be only between 8 to 12 pips only, no more than that. Don't be greedy at all, and believe me, this strategy is gonna be very profitable and good for you. Again, the last time I'm mentioning, we need to look at the spikes of a resistance if we are looking for sell, and we need to look for the spikes of support if we are looking for buy. Don't sorry. It's very important to select the highest support or resistance level. For example, I'm looking here, we are having here two support attempts. So where should I actually select my entry level? Or where should I select or draw my support line? To be safe, don't draw it in between the attempts like that. Draw it at the lowest possible level of this support, like that. So this is the lowest level of this support. Therefore, we can see here, if I zoom in, let me just get rid of it. Okay, if we can see that if I zoom in, this is the one here. The market has reversed exactly on this previous support, and it kept going up until hitting this previous resistance. So that has given us 14 pips of profit. Sticking to this strategy rules is very important and very profitable. However, no matter how much I'm explaining about this strategy, the best thing to do is do some more live trades using that strategy. And this Friday, hopefully, I will publish another live trading using this strategy. It will be very good and promising one. I promise you, actually, you will enjoy trading gold the whole day using this strategy. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.